So speaking of risk, you've had an experience about a scam.
Mm-hmm.
You want to enlighten everybody about it?
So I had gotten it was a phone call. Gentleman called me. He was, I really don't know where he's from, but he only spoke Spanish. The cops hadn't really told me exactly where he was from yet. It wasn't Mexico. I want to say it was further south, really deep South American. The only way I could communicate to him was through text message. I had to translate everything, and he told me kind of what he was needing. They were feeding a bunch of racehorses down north of Houston. Paid for everything over the credit card, over the phone. We use QuickBooks also, and he was paying through credit card with the QuickBooks also. And he paid everything up front. We got a load of hay in there, no problem. He called me back, or he texted me. He said, "Hey, I need 200 round bales to feed through the winter on these racehorses." I said, "No problem." I'd kind of already established a little bit of business with him, so I had a little trust with him. So with that amount of hay ordered, I want to send in a load first, make sure that's what he wants. It's all coming from the same farm. Just make sure everything's good. Got that first load in there, everything was good, so he paid for it. And then he got another load of alfalfa on the way in the meantime. So I sent him both the invoices after that, after everything was delivered. And as soon as everything was delivered, all these credit card payments started jumping back. Fraud. And he was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to come in and I'll pay you cash Monday. I was like, okay. Monday rolls around, gone. So I like, okay, we've got something wrong. And this is the first time that I've been hit with this. So I go, I start making some phone calls. I call my sheriff, and then I make a TikTok about it. Well, I don't have that many followers, so I was like, maybe people just think I'm ranting, but no, it blew up. We've got a couple 100,000 views on it, and I started getting phone calls, and the feed stores down there, they got hit, both of them, $60,000, same guy. Call in, pay over the phone, hotshot driver would come in, pick it up, was gone. And a lot of people were, they'd call me or message me, "Why don't you just go get it and we'll go with you,
Right.
No problem." And I was like, that's not how they operate. They told me they were going to take it to a feed store, and then they were going to disperse it to a ranch after that, because we couldn't get a semi in there, which that's not uncommon. That happens to us a lot. We'll go unload up the road, and then they'll truck it in. So, and it's not an unbelievable scenario.
Right.
So they trucked it in, and I had the same guy. He signed all the tickets. And really, it was just kind of a failure on law enforcement end. I had the address. I had the guy. He was willing to talk on the phone, and now he's gone. Like they didn't get a warrant or anything.
Well,
so
we've had similar issues, and for the viewers, people that are watching, it's not uncommon. It's really not uncommon for the credit card fraud, and when people are like, "Well, you should know within a day." It takes weeks for credit card companies, for somebody to figure out, "Hey, I'm maxed out on my credit card."
3 to 4 days they can reverse that charge, and you're kind of screwed. And that's an unfortunate scenario of being an entrepreneur, that without certain resources, it's almost inevitable that it's going to happen. And it's just way more unfortunate that it happened to a small business and someone in agriculture, obviously.